Over the weekend, Marjorie Taylor Greene, the controversial and one of the most far right Republican members of the U.S. Congress, she held an event in New York for the New York Young Republicans organization. Also present at the event was Don Jr., Rudy Giuliani, and Jack Posobiec. The event being held in New York City as one of those typical organizational motivational speeches for the young people to get involved. And comments that are now coming into a more larger focus nationally are her comments about January 6th, of course, the attack on the U.S. Capitol of 2021, and she's saying that quote, we would have won, and quote, it would have been armed if she was the one who was the one organizing it along with Steve Bannon, as this article says. Um, so she was basically her speech was mocking Democrats for accusing her of organizing the riots, saying, quote, then January 6th happens, and the next thing you know, I organized the whole thing along with Steve Bannon here. And I will tell you something. If Steve Bannon and I had organized that, we would have won. So, certainly very harsh and inflammatory comments made by Marjorie Taylor Greene here, completely expected from her. As we know, she's got removed from all her committees by Democrats and some Republicans over other comments like this, but really alluding to her support of the insurrectionists on that day and their efforts in order to prevent Joe Biden from becoming the president and getting more of Donald Trump's term. So what exactly she refers to as quote as where she says quote we would have won, I think that's what we can mostly assume that to be a reference to, and her statement also ignoring the fact that the riot was armed, as this article also says. The riot was armed. Many of them brought weapons, hammers, weapons, bear spray, wasp spray. There were even some guns there stored in hotels, military style gear, uh, bulletproof vests and other military gear. That was mainly the Oath Keepers, um but so I guess Marjorie Taylor Greene implying that if she was in if she was running the thing, that there would have been even more severe weapons, perhaps more guns, um assault weapons. Who knows what she was talking about here. Of course, now that these comments have come to a greater national light, her office is saying that it was just sarcasm and they were just criticizing Joe Biden with that statement, and it wasn't um, a serious comment about what she would have done if she was in charge, but certainly not being taken the right way by many people who see this as another just outrageous statement being made by her, kowtowing to the extremist wings of her party. And the last thing, just the last relevant thing, is that Kevin McCarthy has promised her a spot back on her committees despite all of these comments, and we'll see. And we really doubt that this most recent statement will change Kevin McCarthy's plans if he does end up assuming the speakership, which is likely, but still facing a rocky road.